First, the president's comment I thought was a bit bizarre. I don't know if he really can define cryptocurrency, but when Mark Cuban follows up, who I think is a technology genius, I do think we have to listen to what he has to say. As an institutional shareholder of Facebook, here's a company that is dominated by an advertising model. It is coming under regulatory and privacy assault, and so they have to pivot. It's necessary that they pivot. And I actually think this is a pretty reasonable pivot. And the nice thing about Libra is it's backed by established fiat currencies, and also it's controlled by a consortium of which Facebook is only one of the members.
Right.
And so I think it is actually a program that is fairly well conceived.
But you're also saying,
I like it.
Yeah, it's a program, as if I'm hearing you right, you say that Facebook kind of needs to do because its core business model may come under threat. That might not be what other investors want to hear. They'd probably rather hear you say, you know what, if it's too much of a hassle and a distraction, just abandon the effort.
Yeah, no, I think it's interesting because going forward, Mark Zuckerberg and company know that they have to do something different. It's inevitable. And I think this is a pretty good way to go to a transaction-based model instead of an advertising-based model. I think it's a must-do.
So is that how Facebook would make money from money? Charging a percent of every percent or a tenth of a percent of every transaction?
That's right. It's yet to be pinned down, but that's what it would be how it work. In the meantime, you have all of the other majors in fintech and payments tech on board in this consortium, and so it's backed by large, credible players.
So let's talk a little bit about
pretty cool system.
About two of the threats to Facebook, and not just natively to Facebook that you mentioned. One is the regulatory threat. The president seems not averse, let me just put it that way, to intense regulation of some social media companies, and the Democrats also seem not averse to that. And the other issue, it seems to me, with Facebook as Facebook, not Facebook's other products, but Facebook, is that kids don't use it, and its market is aging.
I believe that to a certain extent, starting with the last bit first. We still have over 2 billion monthly active users, and I would quibble with the fact that kids can avoid it. What happens with network effects is you may like it, you may not, but I don't think you can avoid it. And so over time, and I think we've already seen this, part of it's the law of large numbers, their active users will slow, but they'll slow, and I don't think they'll reverse.
Paul,
on the other side,
yeah,
I am very worried about the privacy issues, and Facebook themselves has said we need government intervention. Now, I don't think I would like to see Facebook or any of these other companies broken up, but I do think the government has to come in and for once and for all define what is okay. What is the relationship that Facebook has? Are they a publisher or just a distribution pipe for media?